Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh? 1, 2, 3.
For the love of humanity and because you and I are so intimately connected, this is the Union of Muscles podcast, Daily Inspirationals. Daily Inspirationals to inspire you to be strong, to be brave, and to be beautiful. Yesterday we talked about how you can find out where you are. And if you don't know where you are, you can't plot a course to success. You can't plot a course to where you want to get to if you don't know first where you are. So we're going to dive a little deeper into nonlinear goal setting. We're going to say that you've gotten good at the thing we talked about yesterday, even though maybe you haven't had enough time to actually get good at it. Let's pretend you're someone who has. Let's say this is another week or 2 weeks or month down the road, and you've gotten really good at doing this one thing of recording when you go to bed and when you wake up. So you've gotten good at that now. You've got a list of times. Maybe you have it in a spreadsheet. Maybe you're sharing it online. Maybe you've done some interesting graphics or some interesting design or some interesting method that you've come up with in order to begin to track your sleep cycle. Now, do you remember what the goal was? You had this goal when you started, that you wanted to get more sleep. Maybe you've actually progressed on that goal unknowingly because you've begun to track it. Maybe you haven't. Maybe now that you've begun to track your goals or begun to track your sleep, you found out that now you can track other goals. And you find another goal that you can kind of apply this to find out where you're at. And maybe you're just getting really good at finding out where you're at in different things in life. What could some of those other things be? Maybe working out, one of my favorites. Maybe now you're able to track how many days a week you're working out, how many hours you're putting in a workout. Right? Maybe there's nothing else about sleep, nothing else about workout that you're getting good at except for that one thing of learning how to track. But guess what? This is really cool because you're actually now a different person. You're a different person than when you started. You're a person who has set a small goal and you've accomplished it. Don't let that scare you. The core of your soul or your being or whatever it is that makes you you is still the same. We've just tweaked a little bit about maybe the outside character. It's like putting on a new set of clothing. We've changed our clothes a little bit. We've put on clothes that make us more confident, more appealing, more in charge of ourselves, more empowering. And that's what we've done with this small little goal that we've done is we've empowered ourselves a little bit more. And so when we go about setting goals and trying to get things done, we find that we're beginning to build a track record of success just by doing a small thing. Now, once again, don't let that scare you. You don't have to now be successful at everything and change your whole life if you've built an identity around failure. Don't let this stop you from getting one small thing. You don't even have to tell anybody about it. It could be our little secret that you've gotten good at doing one aspect of nonlinear goal setting. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Union of Muscle podcast, Daily Inspirationals. Daily Inspirationals to inspire you to be strong, to be brave, and to be beautiful. Remember, the views presented here may or may not be those of Union of Muscle, Black Hat Management, or our affiliates, and the information you hear here should first be reviewed by the corresponding professional, whether that's medical, legal, or financial. Before applying it to your life, all rights are reserved by the content's creator.